So now if you ask me, AI, right? So is it a good or is it a bad, right? I'm not talking about those things where I'm not talking about the that robots where it will going to just change the world and all stuff, or just overtake the world. But let's talk a real thing about which is a million dollar questions, which is most frequently asked question, which is or will AI going to take away our job, or will it create a new jobs, right? So because this everybody is concerned about that, right? And especially those people, I'll say 90% or at least 50% of the people who are not really so educated, and because of the income and all, those people are going to get much affected with the AI, right? So in a nutshell, you just have to ask a question to yourself, if you want to answer this question, that is AI good for me or bad for me. So just ask the question to yourself, that how routine is your job, okay? And that is how likely a job is going to be replaced by AI. Okay, so if you have a job which is routine task and it can be done by anyone, you don't really need special skills to do that. But if it is a job which is routine task or mundane task, and if it is going to get replaced by AI, then you most probably in trouble in terms of getting that job away, right? So most of the, I'll say, customer support jobs are going away because of the AI. Okay, and definitely like not just customer support, but those kind of repetitive tasks where we have to separate beans, or we have to ask customer repetitive customer calls, like same questions, etc, etc, right? So those kind of things, it's again repeating every time, and it's difficult to deploy a human there and scale, right? So definitely machine probably can do better job than us, and with the amount of data that we can train to the machine, I think they will just excel to the work that they're doing, right? So those kind of things are going to get replaced by AI, right? And that's where someone has to upskill and make sure that their job is relevant to the their skills are relevant to the job, right? So in the matter of, let's say, 5, 20, 20 15 years, this is going to happen. And yeah, it's there's no I think it's good in a sense, because we are not really getting some kind of work which is super boring, right? So we kind of invested into something which is more critical and important, right? So this, I'll say, this is in a way bad side about AI, which is going to take away some sort of a jobs, right? And but let's say, we discuss about like definitely it's going to take away jobs, but hey, like there are some things which we are which we have, right, which is innovation, right? So as of moment, let's say AI can't do innovation by themselves. No, they can't really innovate something, they can't really solve any new problem which is not was which was not trained before, right? So they are like, they lack at innovation. Okay, along with the innovation, definitely we as a human, we are by nature curious, right? And we are by nature creative, right? So uh, these three important skills, which is innovation, creativity, and curiosity, is definitely something which AI is not definitely having, right? Or it's not really something AI can do, right? So all the things which I mentioned here is where AI can definitely can't really do anything, right? We definitely need here to take this decision, right? So that's where we see that let everything done by AI or data science or whatever, and then whenever it comes to take a final decision, that's where we human need to step in to do that, because at the end we can decide what is better and what is good, right? So one famous example is that whenever there's a self-driving car, and when you see old lady and one baby, and then if you have to take a turn, and then if you have to decide which way you can take a turn, because one of them is going to get hurt, right? So that's where self-driving car kind of, or AI based application is going to fail, right? So that's a popular example, but yeah, we as a human can definitely take some uh, impromptu decisions, and probably might try to do better, right? So uh, AI might get that, might get there, but I think it still need all this, all the skills to be there, right? So this is all about is it a good or bad, right? And let's just quickly go through very mind-blowing applications of AI which is being used today.